Hey homeschoolers. Okay, now I have to warn you before I start. There is a Nerf dart battle going on in my house right now. So if you hear strange thumping noises or if my office door should suddenly be torn open by vicious children with Nerf guns, well, you'll know that I went down fighting nobly for the cause of homeschooling, trying to leave something with you that, anyway. So I have a great idea for you. If you have a kid who needs to do some kind of a paper, something with some research involved, but is really intimidated by the full-out research paper thing, the MLA format or the APA format, maybe a younger student, a 7th or 8th grader, who needs to get his or her feet wet with the whole paper writing process. So here's a great idea. This is something that actually a couple of friends of mine who have been doing history in a homeschool class setting with my 9th grader and a bunch of his friends. This is something they assigned a couple of weeks ago, and we had a lot of fun doing it. Why don't you assign an oral history research project? Have your kid interview somebody who was born before 1950. I don't know. Pick a year. So it's somebody who grew up in a very different environment than your child has experienced. And then give them a list of specific things that must be included, like name, the date of birth of the person they're interviewing, the place of birth, a little bit about their childhood, a little bit about their education, a little bit about their work experience, and then about the family that they went on to establish if they married and had children. It's a great way for your homeschooler to practice interviewing someone, taking notes during an interview, and then forming an outline for a written paper based on those notes. So it gives them a chance to exercise several different types of skills that may not really show up to be used in other areas of their homeschooling. Then have them work on a paper. My son wrote a 3-page. You can do it anywhere from, I think you probably need at least 2 pages, but anywhere from 2 to 5 certainly works. They don't have to deal with citations and reference list and proper annotation for the references. This is a way to get their feet wet with the idea of how to structure a paper, how to collect information and organize it thoughtfully and logically, and then how to write the basics with the grammar and mechanics and spelling and sentence structure. So it's a good kind of in-between project for a research paper. Give it a shot. You might love it. We just finished working on ours. What are you working on?